2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Champions Invitational. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
I know, I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Looking good.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
And now that finds him in first place. Here we are at the second tee. Well, that's a handy shot. 2 wins so far this season. It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Okay, steady now. This putt coming up is for birdie. This looks good. That's very impressive.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
right by the hole.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
He's currently sitting in first place. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 16 feet to the hole. If it's up, it could be in. And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. And choosing the 8-iron here. They're good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Outstanding shot. High quality. An opportunity for a birdie here.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Love the short par 4s, Rich. Always an opportunity.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
Nearly finding the dance floor there, Luke, off the tee. Great stuff.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Putting for birdie here.
Yep, tracking well.
Oh, well played. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's brilliant out of the sand. Let's take a look at the current standings. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Second shot here on the 7th. Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. Good shot there, Beamer. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here. Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Oh, how good is that? Buries it for birdie as well.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Just didn't drop. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Good looking putt. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the hybrid. This looks to be heading to the green. That's just inside the range. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Surely it's going to.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. We've arrived at a par 4. That's nicely done. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Going with the 5-iron here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
He's tracking.
That's a good putt to make. We'll take that. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That is a touch of class from the bunker. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. The back nine on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
That was wonderfully done. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Getting ready to play their third. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going down? Very crafty, that shot.
Great touch.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green. Clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Good sounding strike, that one. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Well played. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Opting for the 9-iron. Great looking shot this. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catch?
And there it goes from the sand. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 6-iron here. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. This one's online. Ouch, that hurts. And that should secure the par on this one. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
And a par is all but guaranteed after that fantastic bunker shot.
Let's begin the 14th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt for par here. Oh, nice line. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Currently in first position. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
That is absolutely spot on.
And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Should find the green.
For against the wind to stick that one.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's frustrating. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt is of 9 feet.
Little birdie look in here. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Still in the lead now after that hole. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. That's incredible. And ladies and gentlemen, that was laser-like. Took a great deal of accuracy there. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And now that finds him in first place. A long par 4 this hole. Well, this should find the short grass. Playing this one about 130 yards out. That should find the surface. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Not a bad line, this. That's inside the range. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
It's Ricky Fowler's turn now. We drew that one up perfectly, didn't he? And tidy looking shot, that one. Outstanding approach shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, well done. Time for the second shot on the 18th.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
That's going to find the water, sadly. And here we are with their fourth. That's some good golf right there. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
A bit long on that one. What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
3 feet to go here to the hole. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. Well, that's some pretty tidy work through 2 rounds, Rich. Has opened up a huge buffer over the field.
I don't think I've seen 2 rounds this complete in my life, Luke. Having such a massive lead, how can they handle it?
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.